Okay. Hopefully that does it. So split screen. Refresh that to make sure it's fully loaded. Load here. Okay. Put the other phone away. Listen to some garage noises. I think. Oh, no, we're not good yet. Why is this creaking so much? Is it the button? Oh, it's that. I think it's that button. I think it's pressing against my chest. Huh. Well, let's see. Alright, good afternoon, friends. How should I pronounce it? Is it J-Cat? Guy-Cat? G-Y-Cat? Hello? Alan, hi. Yeah, I think it's that button. If I can just angle this differently, I might be able to relieve the pressure. I'll just... Maybe. I don't know, actually. Alright. We'll get there when we get there. You guys enjoyed the starting music? I hope so. I tried. When I made those, I tried. Sometimes. RJ, hi. Carla, hi. Steve Parker, hi. Abby, it's warm. J Bear, hi. Testing. 1, 2, 3. See, this place changed their oyster deal to all-day oysters for $2 an oyster, but they used to have an oyster happy hour special, was $1.50 per oyster for the happy hour time only. I don't know. I'm not too enticed by $2 oysters anytime. I'd rather have the $1.50 oysters between a designated time. That's just me. Man, okay, this... It does seem to be that button. Let me readjust. Alright. Chris Bates, what, a test? What? A test? Let's eat grandma. Let's eat comma grandma. I've seen that one. Juanita, hello. The cicadas, huh? I hope you're not in that super double brood area. Charlene, Sluter Beck, hi. Lee, hi. Good to see Darby. Taxi, we're just testing. Kevin, hi. Oh, your former Annie. Got it. Okay. I will try to remember to associate Anne with your current username. It does feel more special if it's not an all-day special. Yeah. And I told when I spoke to the bartender and he told me about this new special, I'm like, I don't know. He says, I have no control of it. This is what the owner wanted. And I said, all right. I mean, that was like a year ago now, so I guess it's working for them. But I don't know. I have updates on the... We're trying to make our way to Times Square. That's where I had problems the other day with this type of setup. So we're going to go when it's busy. I did end up getting and trying the Ace Pro by Insta360. And it's even more finicky than this thingamabob. So it has webcam mode only. RTMP doesn't work, even though a post from one day ago on some Insta360 forum did say, oh yeah, you should be able to just use RTMP mode through the app. But I don't see it anywhere, so we'll see. I might keep it for a day or two more until I get answers to that. But again, stabilization did not work on webcam mode. Because we can keep doing wireless with RTMP, but it's not as safe as just having a wire plugged in. Yeah, the sky was blown out a little bit earlier, right? In the morning when it was just dawn, kind of. I don't know. Action Kid's still out of the country. I see. Yeah, if it's all day, it's kind of normal, right? It's just a normal menu item. Jane Doe on West 44th may still have dollar oysters. Yeah, I've been looking kind of, not like aggressively, but whenever I walk by one of those signs on the street for dollar oysters, and that's good to know that a place still does have them. One of the other benefits of this type of setup is I'm not going to lose the angle like I do with the Pocket, because actually if I switch to RTMP mode on the Pocket, if it's going to be stable like this one, that might be another option also, because the Pocket might be better for normal weather streaming. It just has better quality and it can focus, unlike this Infinity Focus. I don't know. Victoria, hi. So RJ, when do the Rangers play again? I know this is something I can look up, but I'll feel better if you tell me. Out there in the gardens here. What will you track today? What is your current physics work? If you can reveal that information. Susanna Q4, hello. Picture's better than this morning, which is interesting. I've changed nothing. It's just the lighting, I think. Another helicopter over. Oof, gosh, the heat from this, whatever was under there, was terrible. So if we're testing today, well, first of all, we're going to see if we can, if Times Square breaks us again, I have one more cable, which is in theory high quality, and I want to try that out with the Pocket, and then use the battery bank to the Pocket's battery handle also, and just see. Because if these things break down in Times Square, there's no chance this is going to work in Comic-Con. But I think if I do Comic-Con anyway, I don't think the action is going to be right for it, because it's very low light, and I think the Pocket is just much better suited for that. So either way, though, I'd like to use RTMP mode if possible on the Pocket too, since it would reduce some of the other problems that it gets, like the Minecraft mode. Anyway, nice, Chris Bates. Wait, remind me what he plays again? The volume is muffled. I mean, I listened to it from this morning. It sounded okay. It sounded pretty front and center because the action is right under my face, but I do imagine the action camera might have less clarity than the Pocket, just because it probably has some extra water resistance in its microphone holes. I don't know. Piano, nice. So he played Waterfall on the piano, is that right? Ah, so you are limited. I figured it would be either something that's, you know, limited based on your research and you can't reveal it yet, or it's something that anybody can reveal because nobody would understand what you're talking about anyway, or it's a patent thing, which of course could just encompass a lot of that. But anyway, I don't know if I know that one. Is that like, do you sing that also? Let me lower this a little bit. I feel like it's angled a little too high, maybe? I don't know. It's not very exciting anyway. For some reason, those kinds of things are to me. But I think that's just because I'm jealous of scientists. I imagine every single one of your days like an episode of Big Bang Theory. Is that right? Oh no, they're running around the tour bus. Rearranging seats, musical chairs. Why do I feel like something keeps crawling up my leg? It's probably just my own hair that was like under my sock. Chatterbot on Kick's got the allergies. So far, Chatterbot, I would say you've been an upstanding Kick citizen. There have been a few bad apples so far, but I would say you have been good. Not to say I would expect anything different, it's just there's a stigma around Kick. Anyway, the people are similar. Do they all like nerd stuff? Abbas, hello. Rain spiders. I just saw like a whole camera flash setup. Oh, it's right there. Kick is just degenerates. Okay, so we weren't off on that. All right, we'll walk by Bryant Park, and then just plow right into Times Square. And if there's time, I'll go down south a little bit. But it all depends on how much testing we're gonna do in Times Square. I also am not too excited about like doing a bunch of equipment swaps standing in Times Square. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a good idea to put like everything that I'm carrying around my backpack on display. I don't know. Burn and Dent finals week. Lots of testing.
On papers now I am a manager.
I guess on paper he's a manager. Alright. Pac-Man is here with the key to the city. Let me angle this a little bit more, I think. I feel like it's still a little... Is it a little high? I don't know. It's probably better that it's showing more up than down anyway.
Like there's a little terrace area.
Let's see if the lawn is open today. I feel like the lawn's only going to be open on the weekends, just to give it a break during the week. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Well, I'm right about it not being open today. I should just carry a few CDs, people will leave me alone. Except the CD guys, they might be like, hey, this is not your territory. You gotta sign with our label first before you can do that. Hey, there's a little band out here. Midtown Music at Bryant Park.
And the next line is about what I just said.
Ooh, 92 in Florida, sorry. I feel like we gotta listen for a little bit.
Sanfona velha do fole furado, só faz fum, negocinho cavalheiro faz refungado, e o coração da morena faz tum-tum. O sanfoneiro animado puxa o fole e depois de tomar gole de vão. E a da fum, foco esse fole é fora número como é que é? E a da fum, foco esse fole é fora número
Pretty good, about a accordion. Oh, and can play accordion.
Sanfona
Nice.
velha de fone furado, só faz
They are the
fum,
trio
só faz fum.
Arrebol.
O cavaleiro faz
A-R-R-E-B-O-L.
Coração da morena faz tum-tum.
Trio.
O safoneiro animado puxa o fole.
Which makes sense, it's
Tomar
true.
gole de rum. E a jafum, toco esse fole e cova número 1. E a jafum,
All right, let's keep moving just so we make sure we get all our testing in before I have to run off again. Speaking of Ohio, I think the Pizzeria Uno in Ohio is on Ohio and Wabash. Wabash, opened 1943. Is that right? Yeah, it was pretty good. But again, that was the trio Arrebol. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, A-R-R-E-B-O-L. I also got a really weird call today. It wasn't like immediately screened out as a spam number. Usually most of them are for me. I have like aggressive spam mode on my phone. Oh wow. There's a reading room here. You can't take it with you. You can grab a book and read. That's pretty cool. I don't know what I was talking about. I got distracted by the reading room. It's a multi-purpose plow. Connie, that's wonderful. 5th grade graduation. Congrats. Oh, did they repaint the bus lanes? I think they might have. See a lot of caution tape. That shouldn't cause any traffic at all today. They definitely could have left that for a overnight or a weekend and not a rush hour Wednesday. I'll remake that light. There's 6 seconds left. I don't want to wait for it. Because we could do a double cross here. Not like, not double cross someone, but cross and cross. Cross to the right. Double cross. Up. Biggs Walk Sean is here, ready. Now things will start falling apart just as we get closer to Times Square. So we'll never know if it's Times Square or bagels that breaks us. I was talking about a phone. Oh, the phone call. That's right. Thank you. Yeah. So I got a call which came in from a number not in my contacts, but it wasn't a spam. It usually says this number is likely spam. So I did the little Google screen call thing, and then kept saying, I pressed the button that says, "Who is this?" And the automated voice asked them who it is, and they kept saying it's Google Chrome. I'm like, what? And I kind of got excited because maybe this is one of those scam calls that I keep hearing at Kit Boga. It's like, oh, they're calling me about something with my computer. This is exciting. And then the person knew my name and said that I'm calling from Google Chrome. I just want to do a survey. And I'm like, if it's just a survey, I guess it's okay, but I said I don't have time right now. And then she was like, okay, bye. It's like, okay. Anyway. I hope you liked my story. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. There's one burger and lobster still alive here. Let's see how long that lasts. Justine, hello. Yapatapatong, yapatapatong. Well, the thing that makes me wonder if it's actually potentially Google is because I have done a few user experience things for them, like at their Google offices. I just randomly sign up and see, and sometimes they'll send me a survey and say like, hey, fill out this survey and let us know if you're available during these times. and maybe you can do some studies for us and get paid for it. And I've done it once or twice. So maybe they have me in some database of willing to be bothered. I don't know. I'm glad you like my TED Talk, Abby. It was a test survey. Are you doing any testing today? Indeed I am. Hey, Strawberry Fields is here. Maybe I'm less inclined to keep thinking it was a scam call just because they were so willing to let me go. They were very nice. They didn't seem like they were going to bother me again. If I start getting more scam calls, then I know that they've sold my number. Because sometimes what happens with scam calls, if you answer, they will, even if you don't work with them, they will mark your number as somebody who actually answers their phone. And then they'll sell your number to other scammers who now have your number as someone who potentially may answer, rather than somebody who never answers, which is probably less valuable. So they can try different type of scams on you until one sticks. So it's not always a good idea to answer unknown numbers. The best thing to do is if it's important, they'll leave a voicemail. They're grooming me. The art of scam, yes. It's going to be a long con. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. All right. Last time, I think it started failing closer to the ticket stairs, so let's go over there. Let's cross the street here before we get stuck. Dubba dubba dubba. Yabba dubba dubba. Yabba dubba dubba. Holly's not worthy of scams. This pedicab is just, and it's $8.99 a minute is what it said on the side of it. $8.99 a minute. I'll pay him $10 a minute. Music. Oh, naked cowboys out. He didn't even acknowledge me, and I work for him. What's up with that, Strawberry Fields? Yeah, you gotta really enjoy people if you want to live around here. But I don't know which of these buildings actually are apartments. A lot of them are hotels and office buildings. And I don't know which ones are actually residential, if any. Maybe a couple of small ones on this block. There's nowhere to go. I thought Luigi was looking directly at the sky. John Casella, I didn't say hi yet. Hi. Usually there's a lot more stuff going on, like right here. The Mighty Bull's here, huh? Hello. Yeah, I think he might be a little mad at me. I gotta introduce him to the rubber Speedo. Remember, didn't George Costanza in one Seinfeld episode make the Yankees change uniform? See if it works out. There's a showtime thing going on across the hot dog. This is exactly exactly where it's all right. If you can hear me, I'm gonna do a little testing here. I'm gonna. How's the music? Gigi, hi. How is the music? So first of all, how is the image quality? That's number one. While you can still hear me, I'm using the Pocket 3 right now with wireless mode. How is the image quality?
Yeah, that's what we're looking. That's what we're trying to do. We need to do it.
Good audio and image. Okay, great. Let's try this for a little bit. I'm testing right now if the Pocket has better internally than the Osmo. You pop to the music? Nice. All right, I'm all. Oof. This brain this thing in 2 hours. Music was subtle. Oh, is it a little choppy? Okay, there. Okay, the Wi-Fi's bad. Okay. Okay. Let me know. We should be back to regular pocket right now. How's the image now? Now we're no longer wireless on the camera. It's going directly with a wire into the Bella box. And how was the music? Image is good. This music's gonna cause some trouble. Yeah, the RTMP whatever protocol is. Oh, that music's gonna get me in trouble. Rock you. Let's go back. Wait. Rock you. We're getting your Grammy. All right, make sure it's submitted to the right channel so that we're eligible. Just race. Did I share the Insta360 saga? Just a little bit of it, just saying it didn't work. I guess I did go into it in greater detail than people probably wanted to hear. So yes, I guess I did. Music was peppy. Okay, good. Image is the same. Okay. I mean, the same is fine. It's just I noticed that even in RTMP mode, when it gets really crowded, especially in that one spot, that's exactly where the Wi-Fi fell apart last time. And I thought maybe stronger or bigger antenna would help mitigate that, but I think it's just too much interference in that spot. So I really need to stick to wired. Unfortunately, RTMP is not it. Unless I get even longer antenna and then hook them on the outside of my backpack on either side of me. That's an option, I guess. Kind of extended antenna. Size doesn't always matter. It's how you use the antenna. I'm not taking. They're pretty aggressively shoving them in people's faces still, the CDs that is. This should be good. This should be good for everyone. All right, you know what? Let's go this way. I'm kind of done with Times Square right now. Plus, as you can see, without Wi-Fi, that part is stable. The instability keeps to come with this thing when the capture card randomly fails. So I have a more robust USB cable right now that I got from B&H the other day. And I have the battery handle for the pocket in my pocket. So that's going to be the next test. It's Kids are quiet. I guess we're gonna see the Lion King. They'll probably enjoy themselves. New York State driver's manual says it's illegal to cross the street with a car with it. Huh? I'm not sure I fully understood. I've got in a lifetime of Times Square this week. That's true. I've tolerated it. Junior is on my left. The sun right in my eyes. Right to jail. I forgot there's a little connection here to the next street over by the Booth Theater. But it looks even more busy over there, so I'm not going that way. I don't think it's just the Wi-Fi though, because again, like I mentioned, my phone's Wi-Fi stays solid to the Bella box. It never falls off. I think it's because the RTMP protocol is so prone to issues that it just drops the connection. It has like no room for error. So if there's even a slight hiccup in service, it just cuts. I think that's what happens.
So I'm just gonna have to see it this week instead.
Yeah, Juniors look good. It actually had a pretty nice looking outdoor area up on the sidewalk. People also waiting to see The Outsiders. Oh, if you cannot get across the street fully with the car, you should not. Yeah. If there's traffic and they're at a light that's about to turn red and it's on yellow and you see it, there's cars still like in the intersection. It's kind of your responsibility to just not go, I think. Smuggling some budgies. Here's 8th Avenue. Whew, it's warm again. Should throw in South Africa high. Cat Yellow wants cheesecake. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the boil tonight anymore. That whole thing's been moved to Monday, so I'm a little upset. I'm almost upset to the point that I wanted to order some, but then I ate an entire chocolate croissant after lunch, so I think I'll hold off. And if only wireless could be more stable. The thing with the antenna though is, how much more can I really do with it? Oh boy. Oh god. Oh man, is that Swift? Taylor Swift probably is only half a second of audio to kill me. Yeah, everyone is unaware. I mean, a lot of the ones waiting for the shows, but I guess at the same time, that's kind of the show's responsibility a little bit to make people line up. I think this show just ended. I think it just ended and they're waiting for they might be waiting for the cast to come out, I think, maybe to say hi. I don't really know where to go here. I just need to get through. Yeah, I think they're just waiting because the cast just finished. There's an actor right there. I don't know if anyone knows who that is. In the glasses that everyone's getting signed and autographed with. A couple actors there. Over at Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge. Anyway, use the press pass. Would it really do anything here? I think a lot of the performers just want to go home, but they're still gracious enough to sign a few things. Al Pacino, I think even I know it's not Al Pacino. Lawrence, bonjour. Unless there really was Al Pacino there, really was. Unless he looks very different now than what I'm used to. I can get him to sign my chest. I know one of Cool Monster's thing is getting matching tattoos. That would be cool if you can convince a celebrity to do it one day. If you can hear me, there's a bug right on my... With the battery handle, it's more finicky than ever. Like, it disconnects every second, and then I unplugged the battery handle, and the pocket's still set it's in webcam mode with nothing plugged into it. So I think the battery handle causes more trouble than not. So make us a walk, Sean. Add that to the spreadsheet. Battery handle, no go. Unless it's just my maybe my pocket really is busted. Like, is there any easy way for me to tell? Yeah, it keeps erroring out. I think this cable's not any better. I think this cable's too thick. All right, let me try something else.
4 of them were for different.
Did it error out again? Even after I plugged this one in? I don't know yet. Alright. Hold on, my backpack's in a precarious position. It's on the floor and I need to put this other wire back. That's too short of a wire. I don't know if we're in right now or if it's crapped out again. But if this happens again, maybe I'm going to go back to RTMP mode. Just to, since we're out of the crowds, I don't think we'll have as much of a problem with it. Let me just, I don't know where you guys are right now, if you're here, if you're with me, or if it's crapped out again, let me check. Seems like you're still with me. Okay. All right, let's go. I unplugged, I replugged some of the wires into the Bella box just to see if maybe this one was delivering some weird power surges to the pocket. But I think the other wire I was using was too heavy. I think it might have been pulling on the port too much.
Then you can do the other side.
Is Allie here? Hi. How was the music? You could tell that a car drove through there when they weren't supposed to because it has a big tire track right in that concrete or whatever that's supposed to be. What's the goal of all the testing? To see what's going to be the most stable in the end. So far, this ain't it. Perfection, something like that. So here's what I think. I think perhaps we can default to RTMP mode for most of our things. Default to RTMP mode for most things, and then when it gets really crowded, switch over to wired. But I'm not sure yet. Music was working, but how good was it? It's a bit warm out, yeah. District Council 37. I also want to try the other USB hub I got. I actually found one from a brand that people have heard of, Acer, A-C-E-R, that has a USB-C port just for charging the hub. So I want to see. That was my own music. Oh, you're being sarcastic. God. I should have picked up on that faster. Did the music have electronic sounding words in it? Yes, some of them do. Some of them I add some weird, or added. This was 20 plus years ago. At least the ones that have little electronic words in them. Those for sure are very old. I would say 2002, 3, around then. Because I started doing that in college. There was so much free time in college. All my classes were from like 8 to 11, and that's it. And it's like, man, there's so much time for activities. I know of Gregorian chant, and I probably used some of it in it. Oh, a few of them might have something a little Gregorian-y. Oh, probably not with the same chromaticism that would, with chromaticism that probably wouldn't be so much in Gregorian chant. Yeah. You sleep to it? My goodness. Anime is here. Is this 44 and 10 or 44X or whatever they call them? It's supposed to be a decent brunch spot. I haven't been in a long time to verify those claims. Did they rename it? No, it's the same. I think the guy's shirt he was wearing said heaven on it, which is kind of funny because we're in this neighborhood called Hell's Kitchen. See that city biker on the cell phone cut off the stroller who still had the light to go ahead on his cell phone. Just wanted to show you that. What have we learned today? RTMP mode is pretty good until you get into the middle of crowded Times Square. And it seems to work in Grand Central.
The lights on!
Yuri, hello. It's only me, hi. Yeah, I mean... Okay. There's only so much we can do. We test. Is Tesla speeding up or slowing down? He still has plenty of light to go. You like Satye for some of that music? Yeah, he's got some interesting stuff. I haven't listened to him in a while. But yeah, for now we're just, I've swapped some ports around. I think the USB, so what I did, Bagels and Walk Sean, on the Radsha Rock 5A, there's a USB 3 port that has isolated power to it, 1.5 amps. Nothing else shares it. And then the other ones kind of share something, as far as I can understand from the documentation. But I don't know if somehow it was pushing too much power to the pocket. I don't think it was, because it wasn't like charging through the roof, but maybe it had some, maybe it was like doing too much with the data. So now it's plugged into a USB 2.0 port. Strawberry Field's always learning. Is that a Lucid? It is. It eluded the red light by running it. Tyler, hello. Strawberry Fields watches Apollo 13 minus Tom Hanks. You just fast forward his parts really quick. Maybe you can cut your own version of the film. Just cut out every scene that he's visible, or replace him with AI. That could be your pet project for a rainy day. Ron likes those Lucids. I think one of these is where there was a crane droppage. Might have been off of this building. They got a turn signal here. I think we can run across this real quick before they let the others go. Still like those spinning fans that have the designs. I like that Audi's hazard lights. How has it been doing with those? Does it actually like try to answer it with like hallucinations, or does it tell you something, you know, along the lines of here's what we think it is, but we don't actually know? Is it going to solve any of those millennium problems? If anything, AI is probably the one that can figure it out down the line, right? If they have enough data and other solutions and all this stuff. I don't know. Yeah, see, tests really kill us in the afternoons. See, oh gosh, the bus is going over me. That does not sound. Astro's Community Garden. How do you get? Is this thing open? No, it's closed. It looks very nice, like a little dog run, I think, with some extra garden stuff. Did GPT recommend that for dinner already? Socks and sandals. Socks and sandals. I mean flip-flops. And good night. Piece of garbage. What should you have for dinner? It's like it has the same initial response to the question. I guess you have to use the hashtag to say, give me something else. Because if you use, in this case, the hashtags are to keep the context of the conversation going. One block over is the Javits Center, so there's no reason for us to go there. Next event at the Javits Center that I have lined up is Anime NYC, which I do have a professional badge for. Comic-Con has not gotten back to me yet. I'd like to get one and get one fast enough, because that'll take care of my Friday and Saturday entry. Friday for the stream and Saturday for me with friends, but otherwise I gotta buy separate tickets. Anyway. Wait, creamy mushroom pasta or flavorful Thai coconut curry? Oh, now it kind of got a little more exotic. Those sound tasty. Is Naked Cowboy an anime character? I don't know, but they should put him in one. Ah, detailed and nuanced response. That's good. Yeah, I think when GPT has full access to the internet, you probably get some better data. Otherwise, like in this one, if you ask GPT right now to give us the weather in a city, it'll say, sure, the weather in insert city here, or whatever it does. You better eat that quinoa. Oh. Huh, it made it up. Today's date is June 15th, 2021. Nice work, GPT. You are somewhat correct. As in, it's almost June, but everything else is wrong. Yeah, that's right. Some guy did a whole thing, a YouTube series. Like, he knows coding, so he knows how to like prompt it too. But I think he coded a game using primarily GPT. But like, he knew how to tell it to correct things. There's a little VW leather thing in there. Anyway. An ode to XGPT. Oh, lovely XGPT AI of grace. With wisdom deep, you guide our pace. In words and insights you impart. A source of knowledge, a work of art. A little, I don't know, maybe too. AI is our Lord. But anyway, yeah. Is Molly okay? There are better AIs to code from scratch? Wow, I didn't know they had better ones for coding. I should change that Nightbot to just don't forget to bring a towel. Don't forget to bring a towel. It may rain later still. And today is supposed to be a bigger Manhattan henge. But I don't know if we're gonna get that.
Every time recommend
because of the rain and clouds. Ask GPT the weather in like Chicago or something. I passed the Black Rock building. Are you going in? Churchwood says no. Uh-oh. Rubasimo, hello.
Then they can increase.
Yeah, this time, right, Allie? But it's funny how it gives a different response every time. Like, you would think it would try to be consistent for such a question, but it is not. He does have the light. There's the vessel. If anybody still cares. Because I'm like Sean bailing on Manhattan and Henge tonight. Got some shots yesterday, though. If you check out his Instagram. Maybe that USB port really was bad for this thing. For the pocket. Maybe that was the thing. It's no good. Yep, there's the vessel. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, no. I could eat a biscuit today? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm assuming the guy who programmed this thing probably doesn't want to like accidentally do something that might raise his price. Oh, we could have gone around. I think the extension, unless they closed the extension again, but it should be open. Yeah, they still only have that one section of netting that might be for practice or just example. But the Highline extension is open. That takes you all the way around to 34th, right across the street from the Javits Center. It's it gets pretty narrow up there, but I'm assuming it'll see less foot traffic in general. They probably need another way to exit it. So you could just go right across the street over there. Or just extend it across the street so it can go right to the river. Now that would be something they should do. Beggs Wong Sean? West Penn Gardner High. Yeah, the High Line is open all the way now. But yeah, they should put a little walkway over to the water, I think. What are the giant wheels in the building? So this shed moves. It's in its currently fully open position, but that thing could retract in. Why, I don't know. Because it's always in the fully open state, which is interesting because they barely ever have anything going on in there. You would think if they use it all the time, it makes sense for to have that space. But they should have more outdoor space, right? They should just close that thing and let people have more space out here if it's never being used anyway. Harris, hello. O'Toole's Way. You could use the space for storage, yes. See? There shouldn't be as many people on this thing today as the weekend walk that took us here. What is on that one terrace? There's like that building there with the 3 balconies, and then there's that one longer terrace or wider one, but it has like these weird structures on it that look like they're from Star Wars or something. Alright, I think I can make it around here, but
Close down.
Yeah, so like when I went for some work thing, like the last time it was my foot went up at 8 p.m.
I think I could have made it around, but sometimes people are oblivious to their surroundings, so They walk in such a way where you can't walk around them, but I think they're just oblivious to other people. Anyway, I think they see me because I'm like literally up in their business, but they're so enthralled in their drivel. And I'm kidding. Oof, I'm mad. Jerome, hello. Yeah, fewer groups are moving the shed, but so they should just keep it closed, right? Yeah, it's like they walk shoulder to shoulder in a narrow walkway. Like like when you're in a narrow place like this and there's a lot of people, you should always be mindful that you're staying to one side to keep the other side open, whether it's for allowing people to come towards you or allowing people behind you to pass in case you're walking at different paces. It all makes sense, you know? I could just beep, I guess, but I feel like I shouldn't have to. See, that was my chance. See, that's the problem. Sometimes people, like, when they notice that it opens up a little bit, they separate out. They'll take the, like water, right? It fills in an available space. I need an air horn. Yes.
Then COVID. We can't run that strategy.
I don't need to go any faster than this at the moment.
That's not our role. So.
You get like Michael Douglas from Falling Down. I mean, he just wanted breakfast, and they wouldn't give him breakfast. Oh, here's some of those big magnolias. Big flowers. They're absolutely huge, and they're very fragrant. This entire part of the walkway just smells like flowers all the time. And it's those flowers. Are we sure Molly's okay?
Ya me impresionaba como poderlo.
Good signal, no pigeons. Yeah, well, I think it's the, I guess changing the USB ports helped, but the only thing that will really test it is longevity. The longevity of it all is the thing. I think I'm gonna come down on 23rd Street. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the Chelsea Market today. There's no point now anyway, since the wireless already failed. I probably could have kept it going, but whatever. Let's trim some of these for my benefit. Are you sure, Molly? I feel like I don't understand half the things you say. Maybe more than half. What business is the Red Lips? I think it might be a gallery.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I hear what sounds like a waterfall under here or something. Or a gas main. Is this 23rd Street? I think it might be.
That big, this big square, not even square, but like cut out of an eye shape.
All right, let's go. Off the High Line. Oh, Molly is a bot. That's exactly what a bot would want us to think, Allie. Yeah, because we're no longer going to the Boil again tonight. I'm just gonna go to Great Grandma's again. Like, are you actually referring to Allie, Molly, Allie BHG? Because why wouldn't you spell the name correctly if it's right in front of you? If you are. Because in a way, I feel like that's also disrespectful to have someone's name, like, and just not spell it correctly on purpose. Anyway, but that's just me. Could be autocorrect. That's true. Could be. Could be. But then again, usually when people don't have capital letters for their first message, I feel like that means they're on a computer. You know what I mean? Usually the first letter of a sentence on the phone gets auto-capitalized. Right? Usually. I don't know if it's like that on iPads. I think. You know what I mean? It's probably not always the case, but yeah, you can't add any. Yeah, not being able to add somebody on the phone is still a very big miss. Because that's the place that you need to be able to add people, since it's annoying enough to type everyone's name. Spicy stream. I haven't done too much. I just like to question things. Sometimes if things really get like dominated by weird messages, I start to wonder. That's all. Oh, that's our light. Yep. Oh, I didn't know your relationship was on that level already. Between Allie and Strawberry Fields. Ron's having trouble on rotary phone chatting. Missed those. Those are fun. Like, rotary phone is a fun thing to use. Unless you have to call someone really fast. Oh, was that Paulette? Oh, I missed it. Oh. Don't worry about it. I don't mind autocorrect. I'm just messing around. Please don't let my my random acts of grumpiness make it feel like I'm not understanding. We used to have a 212 number. Actually, here's a secret for you. Mrs. Commuter is one of 2 people that I know that have a 212 cell phone number.
Yeah. Well,
One of the 2 people that I know that have a 212 cell phone number. To New Yorkers, I feel like that's impressive. Nobody else would care. But if you're a New Yorker, that's like, whoa. I think Nathan starts a counter. If I don't acknowledge him within 2 minutes, he'll say, I'm leaving because nobody wants to talk to me. Have I tried doing horizontal shorts live yet? No. Are they doing horizontal shorts now? Live? Yeah, Strawberry Field. See? If you know New York, you know that's pretty impressive. And the other one that has one is like my boss of bosses. No, she didn't. It was very lucky. I think the guy almost didn't want to give it to her. So it was when I was actually adding her to my T-Mobile plan like 10 years ago. And we went there to get a number, and on his screen, we saw it pop up. I think we all saw it at the same time, and she immediately said, I want that one. Oh man. I'm not in a good spot. There we go. Aha. Hey, what is this place? Trailer Park Lounge and Grill. I kind of like the vibe. It really does feel trailer parky. Yeah, it was just very lucky. It was just very lucky. Because I guess, you know, when they get random numbers to appear for new lines, I think you just get what you get. And stars aligned at that point. Yeah, I'm on 23rd right now.
that would be cool. He could come over to our apartment.
Pay more. Come here and pay more. You want electronics? We got them. You just got to pay more. I think they mean they'll pay more for yours if you want to sell them. Chelsea Hotel, or Hotel Chelsea, I don't know what the proper, I think it's Hotel Chelsea is the proper order of those words. Isabella had to make some calls. Wait, when's the next Rangers-Panthers game? I know I asked RJ, but I think I forgot to actually look for the answer because of that stupid delay in the chat. I mean, it's a beautiful building. And some people live there still. At some point, they were apartments. Or somehow, I don't know exactly how they did it, but some people still live there. They'll be the last ones to live there. I don't think anybody will allow them to pass those apartments on to anybody, but what do I know? Maybe there's a way. We pay more, that's right. Not just pay more. Because then there's already a store called Pay Less, right? The shoes. Here's 7th Avenue. What am I eating for dinner tonight?
But that's like
Sandwich. Grilled chicken, roast veggies, quinoa. All right, Darby GPT. A steak with roasted vegetables. A Greek salad with just a grill. I know it got cut off. Just an entire grill. I feel like the pocket has much better visuals than the action. Like I don't know why this person's going all the way to this side when there's somebody walking here. Like, did anyone else see that? Like, I'm at the point where I'm not getting out of the way for somebody who's directly walking into my line of path obliquely when I'm walking straight. Yeah, you could see it. I thought maybe she was gonna go, you know, through the scaffolding, but no. Am I streaming in 4K? No, we're at 1080. Not able to do 4K yet. Some people are able to. You could have to do it with third-party apps, but until they enable it in the Bello Box encoder, I don't know that it's possible. Chicken Caesar wrap sounds not bad. That doesn't sound bad at all. Bus farted. No POV, she was just walking. I thought maybe. Sidewalk showdown, yes. I think the lighting is just perfect because the sun's behind me, illuminating everything. Today would be a Manhattan henge, depending on clouds and rains later. Sounds like you got the green light, Strawberry Fields. Maybe that was it, Vernon. She thought she was driving in England. Well, hopefully she doesn't actually get in a car here then. Man, I think you need some sunscreen. Well, it's too late now. Weren't we under scaffolding? What's the meaning of life? Spiritual. Oh, I know it got cut off, but I'm sorry. That's funny. I don't even know how to translate that, Molly. Ooh, a strawberry pie. R2D2, where are you? Give me some. The other option's Indian food. $42 is always the answer. Quinoa, the popular choice for a healthy diet. Sounds like GPT has some money invested in big quinoa. People were asking, somebody was asking recently if the Flatiron is still covered in netting and scaffolding, and there it is. Man, they completely rebuilt that building over there, that glass one up ahead, behind the clock tower. Completely rebuilt. I'm about 6'2", and probably shrinking with all my heavy backpacks and weight vests. I like they set up all these tables here for folks, but they are all occupied on a weekday. Oh, the portal. Portal's just, might as well check. So the portal's asleep again. What did somebody do this time? Ooh, Ron's eating some beef teriyaki. That sounds good. Yeah, Indian is always a good answer, isn't it? Somebody dropped something. Oh, do they close? Oh, it said back up at 8 a.m. Do they close it down now overnight or something? Is that how they're mitigating some of the rowdiness by not having the night crowd? I think that's what it might be. Yeah, I don't think Molly's okay. Yeah, it says portal's back up at 8 a.m. It has a little QR code. I guess this is how. Yeah, this must be how they're mitigating rowdy behavior.
You know what I mean? Like,
That must be at Strawberry Fields. Must be it. What side of the portal people more raunchy? I think both sides had some questionable antics. Somebody should set up a Jackbox game across it. Good thing we don't have to hold lances anymore while we are in fast-moving animals or vehicles. Shake Shack. Welcome to the park. Yeah, I think between the two, I think Topless is probably the lesser, since that's just someone's birthday suit. Cane's sounds good. I've never had it yet, and I'm curious, because if all they make is chicken tenders or fingers, or whatever you want to call them, you would hope they do them well. Is the lawn actually opened? It is open. Where's the entrance to it? Don't give strangers access to your phone's devices or applications. Oh, it's open from the side, just not from the main fountain hole. Photos is not impressed with Cane's. Someone showed a potato to the Dublin side. All right, well, that's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm sorry. Just a little bit. Don't expect New Yorkers to explore recent Irish history, right? Let's go to the other fountain. Did they ever actually end up filling it back up? Or is it still just an empty hole? A lot of people are saying Cane's is just okay. That's unfortunate. So what about like a chicken finger or tender from Cane's versus Chick-fil-A? I don't really think the Chick-fil-A ones are amazing. I feel like I have to dip them in something. I also haven't had them in a while. No, the water is filled up again in this. It's very still, so it's good for mosquitoes, I guess, unless they put a bunch of poison in there. Oh, they put more little tables around on this side. Unless they stole them from the area over there. All right, then I'll take a seat in one of these. It's like a sole bench just for me. Let me raise this up. We are on bum ba da bum. Cane strips are better than Chick-fil-A. Can you even tell what we're on there? It's hard to tell. We're on the pocket. No. Next test, carrier pigeon. Yeah. I want a carrier pigeon to bring my internet to me. Oh, good. There we go. That should be a good position. What are the experimentation conclusions? Well, I don't think we've been on this current mode long enough. I plugged around some things. I think RTMP is pretty good when we're not in the middle of Times Square. We didn't get to go to Chelsea Market. Maybe one day we'll try it in there, because I'm still surprised Grand Central was okay and Times Square is not. That one specific area at Times Square though, so there's got to be something weird over there. We should try that area when it's not crowded. Maybe it's just that spot. Maybe there's such a big interference of like other signals there that it just causes a problem. No spreadsheet, no conclusions. Why isn't Bagels and Wong Sean keep a spreadsheet? We should just have a Discord channel that documents all the things we've done. It's like, it's just hard to keep track of it all, right? No, then that's what the spreadsheet is for, I know. Well, like when I'm changing things on the fly, I want to get back into the stream ASAP and not like have to document stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, Robert T. I know. But what a novel conclusion. French bread pizza. I feel like a lot of places are like that. When they first open, they try harder, right? They want you to think they're better than they are. I'm thinking. Like, what's the healthiest Indian dish I can get? Because I feel like all those other things in there are pretty, like buttery, right? Don't test your cholesterol. Yeah, so the Pocket 3 is now going through a USB 2.0 port on the Ratchet Rock 5A. That's what we've been doing. Too high Churchwood? I appreciate that. How come GPT didn't give us the... Oh, because you put PGT instead of GPT. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, let's ask GPT again. But thank you, Churchwood. I'm definitely pushing it. The bags under my eyes won't get any smaller. Louis Tully, the Keymaster. Hey, there's a whole bunch of people that are all about the carnivore diet. Isn't that one guy and his daughter like on it exclusively? Jordan Peterson or something? Dal Tatka. Dal Tatka. I don't even know that one. People like to say this Dal. All right, let's see if they have that here. Dal. They have dal makhani, and that's a vegetarian entree. But I kind of want something with a little meat in it. Yeah, he gets a little intense, and I don't know if he's always right. I've seen him in some debates. I mean, the whole point of debaters is make yourself look right because of, you know, how well you can speak. And potentially, hopefully, with facts backing it up, but sometimes it's just how well you speak, right? Anyway, I don't know. What am I looking at here? Any other recommendations from him? So something with lentils, maybe like an entree with I think I got something pretty good last time that didn't seem that unhealthy. Let me see what it was, if I can remember the name of it. It was I think it was chicken sagwala. I think that was pretty good. Maybe I'll get that again. That's right, Ron, by proxy. Louis Tully, we were just over there this morning.
Vámonos. Ya Sebastián está abajo. Sebastián está abajo.
Man, this thing is really behind. The kid with the bubbles is very cute.
Bye.
All right. Well, I think that about does it. I think I'm gonna get some water. No, some like Powerade or something. I'm kind of thirsty, and I don't usually say I get thirsty, right? I mean, I had a lot of good liquid today. Here's what I had. I had a cup of coffee in the morning, and then that was at like 5:15, and then I didn't have any fluids until 12:30 with my lunch when I had a Pepsi Zero or whatever the no sugar one is, and then I had another cup of coffee, and I haven't had anything since. So there's that. I'm a cactus, camel, renal failure. I don't know. I'm definitely pushing something. Coconut water can also act as a decent like laxative, I think. I'm resetting my OBS now so I can be ready to go. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining today on this test. We learned a couple of things. I think I'm going to go back to the wire for a little bit and keep the test going on this USB 2.0 connection just to see if maybe the connector itself was just too wild. And I'm going to have my my Acer USB hub on me next time just in case we could try something else. Because I know some of the people who have had issues with the Pocket in webcam mode on the Mac were able to mitigate it by using a USB hub. And I don't like my current hubs, and I think I like the Acer ones. I know, when I get my yearly checkup, mine is also surprised when my kidney numbers are okay. And she's always looking for something to be wrong with me because she's like, your blood pressure is always too high during these visits. And I tell her it's always been high at doctor's visits because, you know, there's a such thing as white coat hypertension, but I think it's just linked to like a mild anxiety, but I try to just overpower it. Anyway. Oh, Park Avenue's here. I missed you before. Hi. Sorry. If I did miss anybody, I apologize. Yeah, if you never go, they can't find anything. I'm kidding. Preventive is important. Preventive checkups. Anyway, yeah, thanks again everyone for joining. Appreciate your support during our testing days. I think we were stable for like what the last hour or so, which is not bad. We need to go about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I think that's like the limit. Like on a specific connection. I think if things stay stable for like 2 hours, that's a good sign. But switching around is when I wonder. It doesn't like count. Like just because we started the stream closer to 4, I don't think this counts as a 4 because our last change we made was around 5. Anyway. Just gotta be careful with that Coke then, Bob. Hopefully it's sugar-free, but as long as the sugars are okay. Yeah, thanks again everyone. Always appreciate your support. PayPal, Patreon memberships, Super Chat, Super Stickers, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. If you are listening to this and you're not subscribed, do think about subscribing. Ooh, I got some package deliveries. Nice. It's free and easy, helps us out, helps other walkers out, like Bagels and Walks John as well, because it shows YouTube that you like this kind of content. You like the pigeons the best, so hopefully you guys enjoyed some of my hits from the early 2000s. If it sounds a lot less 8-bit, like video game techno music, then it's newer. That's how you know if it's going to be a newer thing that I've done. But when I say newer, I mean like within like the last 5 years. I don't think I've made anything in the last 3. So 5 plus years is the newest. Anyway, maybe I'll make some more just for fun and add it to the collection. It's been a while, I'm very out of practice. But anyway, I'm Destiny. The CS Jones, I'm going to put that in the mental Rolodex and use that in the future. Anyway, thanks to the subscribers. Again, non-subscribers, please do subscribe. Give me your thumbs. I always take them. I know I repeated some things there. And of course, thanks to the mods. Magnificent Centaur, thank you. All right, folks, we're going to work on that. Anyway, till next time, have a great rest of Wednesday, Thursday. We'll probably see you Friday morning for our next commute.